Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a full day of eating during a heavy training day. Many of you guys have been asking me what my diet's like, what I eat on a daily basis, and the recipes for some of my foods. So I'm going to show you guys how I make my foods, what I eat during the day, and how I fuel myself up for my training sessions. So right now, I'm just getting a little bit of a pre-workout. I'm about to head out to a training session in about an hour. So to fuel up for the session, all I'm having is an apple, banana, and then some coffee. So this is going to fuel me up. It's going to give me lots of simple carbs and give my body what it needs so I can go and train. But yeah, I'm just going to gobble this down. I'm going to get ready and then I'm going to head to practice. So I'm about to make my first meal of the day. Just finished the training session. It's pretty late. It's 11 o'clock. So I'm going to have some sort of like a brunch. I'm just going to make what I typically have every single morning, which is an open-faced omelet and some toast with some peanut butter powder, yogurt, and a banana on top. So you're going to see that right now. So as that pan heats up, we're just going to grab the bread. And I have this sort of toaster, so it's like an oven kind of. If you have your own toaster, use whatever one you have. We're just going to toast that bread and get cooking on the eggs. So here's typically what I like to add to my egg omelet. We got 2 mushrooms, a medium-sized tomato, and then 100 grams of turkey. So we're just gonna chop these up and get them into little pieces so we can add them to our omelet. Now that we have our vegetables and our protein, we're gonna add it into the pan. The pan should be pretty hot right now. I can already start to see the spray on oil sizzling, so we're just gonna add this to the pan and let it start to cook. Now, the reason why I like to add like vegetables and stuff like that to my omelet is to give it some extra nutrients. The turkey gives it that extra protein, and it just helps fill me up a bit more. It fills me up a bit more, gets me more full. That way I'm not really like craving anything throughout the day. So you're gonna wanna have your oven or stovetop or whatever to medium high. So I have it around like a 4 right now. Let that cook, let that sit, and then we're gonna add the spinach after. Now, as that cooks, what we're gonna do is we're going to start working on our little topping for our toast. So this is a special topping that I came up with, and if you guys want to try it, then by all means go ahead. But if you do not have the ingredients, you can just use simply peanut butter. So I'm using a scale to measure this. We're going to start with around 70 grams of Greek yogurt. So there, it's around 71 grams, close enough. Now the next thing we're going to add to this little mixture right here is some PB2. Not everyone has PB2. If you do not, that's fine. Just use regular peanut butter. But I suggest just using peanut butter. Don't make this mixture at all. Just stick with normal peanut butter over the toast. But if you do have peanut butter powder, then I suggest going for around 2 tablespoons. So that should be enough. And now we just want to mix it up and maybe add a little bit of water. So now we're going to want to mix it up, get the powder mixed in with the yogurt and the water to make a nice little topping. Look at that. So now that this is cooked for a little bit, we're going to add the spinach, let that sit, and we're going to cover it. We're going to cover the spinach, that way it can saute quicker. And now we're just going to go get our eggs ready. So now in a separate bowl, you're going to want to grab around 3 eggs. Okay. Add some salt, add some pepper flakes, and I like to stick with some chili flakes too to give that a little bit of extra spice. Then you're going to want to whisk your eggs together. So now that your vegetables are pretty sauteed, that's when you're going to want to add the eggs. And now you're going to want to cover it. Now that's going to sit there for a few minutes. Usually it takes around 5 minutes for it to get really fluffy and delicious. So we're going to let that sit. Now that that is sat, the toast has finished. So we're going to start working on our little side dish. Alright, so you're going to want to grab your 2 pieces of toast and the mixture we made earlier. Grab some from the mixture. Put it on top of this. Spread the topping around. Perfect. And usually I like to add either strawberries or a banana on top. Since today I burned a lot of calories, I'm going to stick with a banana just because it offers a bit more potassium and calories. We're just going to grab the banana and we're going to start to chop it up into little pieces. Now that your banana is chopped up, you're going to want to start placing them on top of the toast. So that's the finished product for the side plate, and as we did that, now the eggs are done. See how fluffy it gets? Very fluffy, nice and delicious. So turn your fire off and let's start plating it. So if you use cooking spray on the non-stick pan, this should be pretty easy. You're just gonna wanna kind of go around and under the edges, and then it should pretty easily just come and slide off. So just shake it around a bit, let it kind of unstick from the bottom, and then there you go. Just come straight onto the plate. All right, here's the finished product. This is gonna be like my brunch. It's gonna be this open-faced omelet, as you see, lots of vegetables and stuff like that, very fluffy. And then you have your 2 pieces of toast with my peanut butter Greek yogurt mixture and just a banana on top. Full of healthy fats, full of great protein, full of lots of good carbohydrates. So we're really getting lots of macronutrients here and fueling ourselves up. I'm gonna eat this, relax a bit, and then I'll show you guys lunch. All right guys, it's time for lunch. So what I'm gonna be having for lunch is salmon, rice, a salad, and an apple. It is around 3 o'clock right now. This is usually the time I have lunch, especially if I have training around 6 o'clock. So, you know, it gives me like 3 hours to digest my food. The salmon is already cooked actually. My mom made the salmon, it's right here. So I really don't have to cook it. Plus if I did, I'd probably burn it. So all I'm gonna show you guys is pretty much making the salad. So some vegetables that I like to use for my salads are half a cucumber. Into the bowl it goes. After the cucumber, I like to chop up about a handful of baby carrots. I also like to chop up some bell pepper. Just a wee bit of onion to make sure we have that anti-inflammatory effect. So just a few cherry tomatoes. So as you see, we have a ton of vegetables in there, a ton of good vitamins, minerals, and micronutrients. This is going to make sure it offers us a ton of good things for the body that help with athleticism, overall health, and stuff like that. All I'm going to add to the salad for taste is some balsamic vinaigrette. This is literally 5 calories. This is a low calorie, so it gets the taste while also making sure not to stock up too much on the calories, and that is the last little bit too. I also like to throw in a little bit of sriracha just for the taste, and then a little bit of salt as well. After we combine all our ingredients, it's time for a little shake. Literally gives you an arm pump. That is tiring. We're just gonna stick that in the microwave. Carbs. We're gonna grab some rice. Now this is white rice, and although brown rice is healthier and I prefer brown rice, my family does not like brown rice at all, especially my mom because she hates to cook it, but it's not too bad if you do eat white rice. It's not going to kill you. It provides you with the carbs you need, and although it is refined, at least it gives you those carbs. I wish I could have brown rice more at home, but it's just my family decides not to get it, so once I move out. So I'm gonna get about 1.5 cups because I'm burning tons of calories today. I have training later, so I definitely need a ton of carbs. And last but certainly not least, we're gonna chop up another apple. Apples are literally like my favorite fruit. I cannot go a day without eating like 2 to 3 apples a day. So this is the finished product. We got salmon, rice, salad, and then an apple. Tons, again, lots of good fats, protein, carbs, and simple micronutrients to help the body, you know, just be healthy overall, give me the energy I need to fuel and to recover. And yeah, it's a great lunch. I'm gonna eat this, and in about 3 hours I have training, so this is gonna have enough time to digest. Alright guys, so I'm about to head out to training. So before I head to training, I'm going to have a quick snack. I'm going to have a Verb energy bar. So Verb energy, they're energy bars that have 65 milligrams of caffeine. They're perfect if you're about to go train, about to go work out, for giving you that caffeine shot to give you a little bit more adrenaline, to give you a bit more energy so that you can go and kill your workout. The thing I love about these is that they're literally just 90 calories, so they're very low calorie. They also are gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, and just overall amazing energy bars. So if you're looking for a quick, easy way to get energy, I heavily recommend Verb Energy. You can get your old starter pack, which is around 12 to 16 bars, for just $10 using the link in my description box below. So the flavor I have is chocolate peanut butter cup. So before, I had banana bread, and this is the new flavor actually, chocolate peanut butter cup, and I wanted to try it out, so Verb Energy sent it out. So yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed the flavor so far, and I'm not gonna say it's my new favorite. I think banana bread's better, but I still like this flavor. Alright guys, so I'm home from the session. Went okay. So right now I'm just gonna refuel with a monster salad. I have a monster salad like every single night, so you know, just sticking with the usual. There's an absolute thunderstorm outside right now, so yeah. What I'm putting into the salad, I chopped up 1 cucumber, a handful of baby carrots again. Right now I'm chopping up some celery, and let's see what other vegetables I got. I got half a bell pepper. I usually go with half an avocado, but we don't have a ripe avocado, so I'm just going to go with this little fourth that I chopped up earlier today. And lastly, for the vegetables, we're just going to throw in a handful of cherry tomatoes. So as you see right there, just a bunch of vegetables once again. Now what I'm going to add for the protein is a can of tuna. Since there's not enough avocado, I'm going to go with tuna in olive oil for the extra fats. And then all I'm going to add to the salad to give it a little bit of extra flavor is some balsamic vinegar, just a dash, some sriracha once again, then just half the lemon. To add a bit more carbs, I'm also going to add like a handful of croutons. I don't always do this, usually it's just on a heavy training day. I just want extra calories and stuff and more carbs. After that, we shake up. Shake it real good. Alright guys, so this is the monster salad. As you see, tons of food. Usually it's lower calorie, but since I added the croutons and I also went with tuna fish and olive oil, I did bump up the calories a little bit. I'm also going to be eating this with 2 pieces of pita bread and then an apple. I usually have this for the extra carbs and proteins. So yeah, this is usually what I have every single night. I love this monster salad. I never get bored of it. It's my favorite part of the day. Tons of good proteins, tons and tons and tons of micronutrient from the vegetables and stuff. And yeah, it's just overall delicious. This is my last meal of the day, so really just getting all that energy back, all that fuel back, and filling me up for the rest of the night. So I'm gonna eat this, and I'll catch you guys after that. Alright guys, so that was my full day of eating and on a heavy training day. The full calorie breakdown is right here on screen. If you guys enjoyed that day in the life of food, let me know. I'll probably make more, maybe for an off day or something like that. Put your video suggestions in the comment box below. I'll be happy to try and get as many videos that you guys want me to do as possible. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys enjoyed these type of videos, leave a like and subscribe. It would help the channel grow, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.